I really wish that he was spreading this creep a little bit more. He is vomiting creep with that Overlord, trying to get that, but SjoW is just building up such a strong army. These mech armies are just so strong. They move slow, and they're hard to, hard to manage, but they're just so strong. Oh, so strong. This refinery coming back down as we saw so many of those SCVs being taken out by those banelings. One Marine probably denying an expansion right here. Drones coming in, rebuilding that base at the top right. And there's going to be a pretty scary push coming from SjoW pretty soon. I can just feel it. He has so many barracks, quite a few factories, only 2 factories actually, just constantly pumping out. That's all you need. We do see vehicle plating level 1 going down, melee attacks 3 for the Zerg coming down. So those ultras and those Zerglings are going to just be doing so much damage, and if he can get some very nice fungal growths off with these infestors, he'll be able to just trap units, and those ultralists will just go to town. We'll be able to see that in just a second. It looks like there's going to be an engagement. Broodloads are pretty much nullified at this point with so many, 13 Vikings coming in. Corruptors are not long for life, and some nice fungal growths going down there. We do see these ultralists coming in doing so much damage, but also these such upgraded units. Thors are doing so much damage. Thors are actually doing 36 damage, and they have 2 attacks. That's just so much damage. Vikings being landed, 5 more ultralists on the way, 34 Zerglings coming. This command center is going to be try and land right here, but he's going to have to wait for that creep to recede before he does do that. This hatchery looks like it's going to go down for the 2nd time. This Marine still denying. And yep, this hatchery is definitely going down for the 2nd time. 8 ultralists on their way though. I really like this sensor tower placement. He's just seeing any sort of counterattacks that are about to come, and he just has planetary fortresses, planetary fortresses just taking up his front lines, just protecting him from so much. A little bit of a counterattack right here. Some ultras, they're going to be able to flank hopefully, but he's going to fall back to that planetary fortress and probably be fine. Taking out that sensor tower, that's good. Picking up any sort of extra units that he possibly can. 4 more ultralisks are on their way. Let's take a look at the income tabs. Significantly lower. They're just mining out their bases so quickly. They get some very full saturation and they just mine out. These infantry units are actually able to kite these ultralisks fairly well. So a big scary push coming in from SjoW. A lot of Thors, 5 Thors, 3 siege tanks, and some Vikings and medevacs to back it up. And these ultralisks, it looks like they do not want to engage right there. He needs to get some more production out and to be able to deal with this sort of attack. Kind of trying to flank in from the back, see if he gets some nice fungal growth off. He does get a nice fungal growth. These ultralists getting caught up on themselves though. They're just such big models that they get caught up on themselves. And these Marines actually just taking out those ultralists, which is something that just shouldn't happen. But with such good upgrades, it is just so hard to take out any of these Terran units. Oh, and these SCVs coming in, auto-repairing these Thors, which are doing so much damage. That hatchery goes down so very quickly. All of these drones are going to die. Meanwhile, SjoW taking this base over here, Actually, this one's being denied. He does cancel that. This base, he's not going to land it just yet for fear of the ultralisks. Ultralists just blocking that landing. I like that. Zerglings coming out here, trying to deal any sort of damage, but we do see that in the production tab, Haypro is just building less and less. He really needs those hatcheries to be able to be mining minerals. He's not really mining anything at this point. He's mining 400 minerals per minute. He only has 33 drones. It's not looking good for him. Those ultralists are just dying so quickly, and they're such expensive units. And we do see the GG there from LiquidHaypro. So a crazy game, really, a lot of stuff happening. Both very proactive about their upgrades. I really like that. Very proactive about just taking more and more bases so they're never getting caught with a bunch of non-mining drones or SCVs. Just pushing out, getting tons and tons of units. And it looks like the Ultralists were just too hard. They're very hard to actually get into range to do their attacks and do their damage. You have to have a huge open spot for them to engage, and with all these narrow hallways, it's very hard sometimes for your Ultralists to be doing, like one or two of them might be attacking at once and then they die and then the next two move in, and it's just so hard. These Terran balls can scrunch up very close together and be doing so much DPS. So these Thors really playing a big part. They didn't even have that strike cannon. I would have liked to see that, but we did see that SjoW just kept building units, kept macroing up, getting those very strong, very slow armies, but very effective. They would just come over here, take out a base, slowly move across the map, take out another base. So that was SjoW against LiquidHaypro. And this, I am very tired now. It's very late and I have school tomorrow, so I'm going to go. And keep a lookout on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/FireXFredTV, for more videos. And thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.